What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on my 2012 Cayenne Turbo, and this is going to be a little bit more of a universal Porsche video. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, we're going to be swapping out the key surround on my kind of worse for wear key. I only got one key when I bought this car, and as you can see, like, some of the plastic is chipping off, like the Porsche crest has some issues, so I figured I would take the opportunity. I've seen a lot of people buy some paint matched key surrounds, if you will, so we're going to be swapping that out in today's video. This will only work on this generation key. Porsche has updated this key fob a little bit with the newer Cayennes and Macans, so I believe this only works from Porsches from like 2010 to 2018 or something. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start the install and I'll show you guys what I bought. So this is what I bought. Yes, we're in the trunk because this is a flat surface. I can actually unbox it and show it for you guys, but I got this off Amazon. This is not sponsored or anything like that. It was like 20 bucks of, my own money. So we'll go ahead and open the box here. And as you can see, it is paint matched in the silver. I believe it's a pretty close match to the classic silver metallic. It didn't give like any paint colors or, names when you buy it. So you kind of have to take your best guess as to what color matches your car. And as you can see, it does include a QR code you can scan for the installation instructions. Like I said, I'll show you guys how to best install these while filming a little bit, but it has the left side, the right side, and the center piece right there. And on my key, it's actually missing the center chrome piece that kind of runs along the top here. It actually kind of broke off when I was trying to get these sides off the first time so I could show you guys. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and see what we can do with this install. I'm excited to see what the final product will look like. So it's going to be tough to show you guys while I'm filming with one hand here, but I actually recommend getting like a little bit of a pick tool like this. This is from like a household, even first aid kit, I think, or something like that, but you can use like a flathead screwdriver, like a very small one. And what you're going to do is actually get the key and stick, the little flathead part into the side right here and pry these two pieces off, on the left and the right. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what that looks like once you get it off. It shouldn't require much force, just a little bit of a pry at the bottom. So as you can see, I just took that little pry tool and took these pieces of plastic off. Like I said, it should not take that much force at all. Just to show you guys a little bit of a fun fact, the key will actually still work in the ignition. So even if you mess this up or break one of the side pieces, it will still, work and turn on the car. So that's good to know, but let's go ahead and install the new pieces here. Like I said, I'm excited to see how it looks. So I think the best order of operations to install these pieces is just to grab the middle part first. As you can see, it kind of will hook into this ledge right here. Let's see if I can focus with the camera, but it will actually kind of move over the top part of the Porsche crest. You want to make sure that it goes over the ledge and clicks in first, then the rest of the pieces will kind of be able to follow naturally. All right, guys, well, the first part of the install is done. This center section, this took a lot longer than I thought, mainly because, as you can see, these little pieces of black plastic that kind of stick up like this, I would honestly recommend getting that same pry tool and pulling that a little bit away from the center silver section right here. There are these grooves that it actually has to sit in, so you'll kind of see it once you get and take a look inside. And also, you want to be mindful of the Porsche crest being level. As you can see here, this front part I've noticed has a tendency to kind of stick up unless you kind of really click it in there. So I think the next step is just to attach these side pieces and then we should be good to go. And so as you can see, guys, I did mock it up for you guys. This is what it's going to look like right before you click the last bottom pieces in, like so. And this is what the final product looks like, guys. It looks a heck of a lot better than the black pieces of plastic I had on there before. As you can see, I did have to mess with it a little bit just to get this front section to sit a little bit more flush, as you can see here, and I did accidentally chip it a little bit, as you can see, but oh well. It is a key. It might get dropped again at some point, but it does look really good. Like I said, it was pretty easy, 5 to 10 minutes of install. Just be very careful, prying the pieces of plastic apart. You don't want to break anything. And just to show you guys that everything still works, we didn't mess with the functionality with the buttons or anything, but unlock still works, and this will not mess with the smart key, keyless entry or anything like that if you have that equipped on your car. And obviously in the ignition, everything still twists and turns like normal. So like I said, a nice little 5 to 10 minute modification you guys can do if you own a Porsche of this generation to give it a bit more flair, in my opinion. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little DIY install for these painted key covers. I'll have the link down in the description. Like I said, this is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money, but I figured I would show you guys since it's a nice little modification you could do to add a bit of flair, like I said. But if you did enjoy, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe for a ton of great content coming very soon. And I'll catch you in the next one.